6.5, 6 to 8, Nārada Muni Kṣaura Prajāpati Daksha, chapter 5 or 6th canto. Uvāca cātha haryaśvāḥ katham srakṣyatha vai prajāḥ adṛṣṭvāntaṁ bhuvo yūyaṁ bāliśā bata pālakāḥ tathaika-puruṣaṁ rāṣṭraṁ bilaṁ cādṛṣṭa-nirgamam bahu-rūpāṁ striyaṁ cāpi puṁścalī-patim nadīm ubhayato vāhāṁ pañca-pañcādbhutaṁ gṛham kvacid dhaṁsaṁ citra-kathaṁ kṣaura-pavyaṁ svayaṁ bhrami. The great sage Nārada said, "My dear haryaśvāḥ, you have not seen the extremities of the earth. There is a kingdom where only one man lives, and there is a hole from which, having entered, no one emerges. A woman there is extremely unchaste, adorns himself with various attractive dresses, and a man who lives there is her husband. In that kingdom there is a river flowing in both directions, a wonderful home made of 25 materials, a swan that vibrates various sound, an automatically revolving object made of sharp razors and thunderbolts. You have not seen all this, and therefore you are inexperienced boys without advanced knowledge. How then will you create progeny?" So this is a very, very famous shloka of Bhagavatam. Nārada Muni spoke one shloka, that's all. Till now what has happened? Daksha got darshan of the Lord. And why he went to the darshan of the Lord to do tapasya? He wanted power for unlimited sex. So they want to produce a lot of children. Today people want sex, but they don't want children. Very funny. Somebody asked this question, isn't sex natural? So yes, but that condoms don't grow on the trees. Correct? That is not natural. And natural result of sex is a child. And for the child, it is reasonable, very much child has a right to demand that the parents should live in a committed relationship. So the Vedic culture is actually very, very natural. They said, when we say don't indulge in illicit sex, they say, no, isn't sex natural? Yeah, sex is natural, but then your condoms are not natural. They're not growing on the trees, correct? And then for natural result of sex will be a child. And for a child it is very natural if he is expecting my father, mother should live. There was a Calcutta the case recently, some divorce case. And it was all going on, and suddenly the child got up and asked, "Father, why you are not coming back home?" And father, mother both started crying. It's very natural for the child. Mother has taken the child, court case is going on, and a child in the court shouted, "Father, why you are not coming home?" He doesn't know what's happening, small child. And father, mother hearing that are crying. It is very natural for the child to expect father, mother to live together. True? So this is okay. So what Daksha is desiring is not sinful, because he is having sex, he is having a child after that. Correct? And with his wife. True? Nothing wrong. The same way, but he has a service to populate the universe, and he cannot produce so many children. So he went for blessing of the Lord, and Lord gave him some special power. At one time he produced 10,000 children, and he cannot do that. The Dhritarashtra, we know 100 into 100, 10,000, and they were known haryaśvāḥ. Okay? Try to understand, these are prajapatis. They have empowered. Just like Arjuna was empowered, with one weapon he could kill thousands of people. True? These are all special divya astras he had. Similarly, this is special arrangement. Brahma is so powerful, even from his heart he can produce. Nārada came from the heart of Brahma. Okay? So don't think it is in a limit yourself to what is said, the frog. Because if we cannot do something, then other person cannot do. No, Prajapatis can do. They populate the whole universe. Everywhere in the universe there are living entities, and Prajapatis populate the whole place. Correct? Understood? So Prajapati Daksha has now produced how many children? 10,000 children known as haryaśvāḥ. That is one part. Now Prajapati says you have to further populate the universe, go for tapasya and then proceed. So anything you want to do, first thing you need tapasya, even material. Without tapasya you cannot achieve anything material or spiritual. Okay? One of the 4 qualities a person should develop is tapasya. What are the other 3 qualities? Mercy. You should be very merciful, every individual. Correct? Somebody on a train, you get a road, you get an accident, you expect whole world should help me at that moment. When other person get accident, you walk away. They have seen, no? Nowadays it is another joke. In America, if somebody is jumping from a bridge, all the people take the mobile and they will be waiting to take video. And then they will shout, jump, jump, because how to take video? And what is the pleasure? He'll go home and he'll show his wife and children. See, I take a recorder. That man jumped. Hare Baba, save that man. Nobody is thinking. People want just. It's very common nowadays. Somebody was beating somebody. All people will take their mobile and record it. Nobody will go and stop. This is the tendency here. People have gone crazy. So, tapasya, without, so the first quality person should be very merciful. No, that person is seeing so much pain. I cannot tolerate to see other person suffer. That is mercy. Correct? Mercy comes from this principle. We know people are suffering without the message of Gita. We feel mercy. If we can know the message, it will be so nice. Name ruchi jivedaya. When you are enjoying, then you feel for the suffering of other people. Then the next quality is truthful. You should be truthful. Otherwise, what is the relation in this world? In fact, Kali Yuga, only truthfulness is remaining. Little. Other 3 legs are gone of dharma. There is no mercy in Kali Yuga. We can see every day. Nobody. People are so self-centered, they think only of themselves. Suppose in some house, people are crying and all, no neighbor will go say, what is your difficulty? Nobody is interested. Die, you die. Who cares? Nobody cares. No mercy in Kali Yuga. Number 1. Number 2, no truthfulness. But it is little remaining. You go to the shop, you give 10,000 rupees, he will give a mobile. When truthfulness is finished, then Kalki will come, because then you cannot live. Why? You give 10,000, say you didn't give money. Then what do you do? It is very difficult. So that kind of thing, it has started. Truthfulness leg is also little remaining. It is said, Parikshit Maharaj saw Kali-Purusha. When he saw Kali-Purusha, he had broken already 3 legs of the Dharma-Purusha and a Bali, of the bull. Only 1 leg, the bull was just standing on 1 leg. That also half broken. Signifying in Kali Yuga, 3 legs are gone. What are 3 legs gone? Mercy doesn't exist. Truthfulness, little is remaining. Then, austerity, tapasya, no austerity in Kali Yuga. Therefore, 90% people in Mangalore drink. Why? They have no tapasya. They have no, and it's a vicious cycle. You drink, you lose your tapasya. Any difficulty, go and drink. Some doctor told you have cancer, nothing, go and drink now. Some problem happened, go and drink. In colleges also, if they didn't get marks, they didn't get job, go and drink. No tapasya. Arey Baba, I didn't get, let me work hard, I'll achieve it, correct? Tapasya you do? No tapasya, go and sleep, drink. Companies also, they work, no interest to work. And in the weekend, just drink. True or not? Not one to. Almost whole section of society is drunkards today. Why? No tapasya. And it's a vicious cycle. You start drinking, you lose your bodily strength then more tapasya is gone. Mental strength, physical strength is gone and you are finished. And you die very soon. No tapasya. Kali Yuga people, typical people of Kali Yuga. And they call themselves educated. This is education. Somebody told Prabhupada, this college for education. College is not for education. It's a hubnet of sinful activities. What is it? Hubnet of sinful activity. They only learn how to do vices. And they learn, Prabhupada laughing. And the girls learn what? How to kill the child in the womb. This is education. This is what they teach. You kill your child. Have illicit sex and kill the child. They have so-called sex education now. How to avoid becoming pregnant and have sex. This is sex education. Animals don't need sex education. You don't need education to have sex. You need education to stop sex. Correct? And how to stop sex? Only when you elevate your consciousness. Otherwise, and that's why Nārada has come to elevate haryaśvāḥ. They are great sons of Nārada. They have 10,000 sons he is having. And they all came to a place for tapasya. Okay? That's why I came into the tapasya. What is another quality? Clean. Person should be very clean. Why will person be clean? If his mind is clean. And why the mind will be clean? If you do not think about illicit sex. And how you can stop thinking about illicit sex? Very easy. Mātirivat paradareshu. Any woman has come. Even a girl, 2-year-old. Mother. That's a Vedic culture. Mother. Correct? Now they have started Behenji. No Behenji, Mataji. In North India, there's a Behenji Rasta do. What Behenji? Mataji. There is no Behenji. Sister, no sister, mother. It's all bogus culture. Sister, mother. Correct? Mother, Mataji. All these are bogus. These are not. It will help because the relationship with the mother is totally pure. There is no relationship like that. Use it. Shastra is using that. Correct? When you go to any girl and you say mother, over. Your mind is so nice. And the mother looks you at a son. Again, pure relationship. Correct? The purest she can look. Definitely it is not transcendental. But the purest is mother. So think, oh, mother. And the mother, the woman sees the person. He is saying mother. She thinks like a child. Correct? So it becomes very nice. So that is the way to maintain the mind pure. Mātirivat paradareshu. Chanakya Muni says anything except the wife should be taken as mother. The mind is very pure. The mind is pure. Outside is also pure. Inside out. Somebody's mind is pure, he will keep the whole room pure. Somebody's mind is dirty, in the same dirty room will sleep in the middle. Agree? Mind is organized, everything will be organized. Mind is disorganized, everything will be disorganized. It's a simple principle. So what are the 4 qualities we need to cultivate? Tapasya. We should be ready for hard work. Take care. But not at the cost of Krishna consciousness. And Krishna consciousness also we should work hard. Tapasya. Without tapa, nothing. Just like we tell people chant 16 hours, they cannot chant because no tapasya. He can sit and watch movie for 8 hours. He has time for that and he cannot chant. Correct? Best is to get up in the morning. Very easy. Don't know also how it happens. Then what is the next quality? Truthful. Person should be very truthful. Correct? Otherwise, how do we live? If I cheat you, you cheat me, then how do we live? We cannot live in the society. Whatever we say, previously people are how much truthful. Man of word. Dasharatha gave to his wife word. I give you vara. 1 or 2 varas, he gave 2 varas. And he promised, fulfilled the promise. Similarly, Vasudeva also told Kamsa, whenever a child is born, I'll give it to you. True, he cheated when Krishna was born. He didn't give him Krishna. He cheated. That is separate. Even Krishna cheats. That is separate. That is exception. Every rule is an exception. In some cases. So that truthfulness. And then next, person should be merciful. He cannot tolerate. Person should not tolerate to see other person suffering. And best way to be merciful is give people the Hare Krishna mantra. Please chant Hare Krishna mantra. And then last, clean. Person should be totally clean. And how to remain clean? Mātirivat paradaresh. Then you are clean. Now these 4 qualities actually are the what any dharma has to do. Doesn't matter which dharma you follow. If you follow dharma, you should develop these 4 qualities. If you are not developed, because we do not know what you are thinking spiritual. You are in Raganuga Bhakti, you are in Krishna Prema, we do not know. But these 4 qualities should be visible in your personality. What are the 4 qualities? Tapa, Satya, Shaucham, Daya. These 4 qualities should be visible. And these 4 qualities get broken when you break 4 regulated principles. What breaks which? If you indulge in intoxication, you lose tapasya. If you indulge in illicit sex, you lose cleanliness. When you eat meat, you lose daya. And when you gamble, truthful. Correct? Gamblers or any quick money business. Gambling means any quick money business. Idhar kharida, udhar becha. They lie like anything just to make money sometimes. Take care? So anyway, the 4 qualities, bad qualities, they break 4. So these sons of haryaśvāḥ are doing tapasya. Very pure. They have come to the banks of a holy place. And by the Bhagavatam says, by being present in the holy place and taking bath, where Paramahamsas are present, correct? The holy place is enhanced when great devotees are present. Today, holy place is only business people sitting in the name of pandas. Their only business is how to loot. These people have come, correct? That they make the holy place unholy by their presence. You go, I am a Brahmana. They say, give me dakshina. Why should I give? Give me dakshina. I am a brahmana here. They make the holy place unholy. But otherwise, holy place, if great devotees are present, they enhance the very. And they were there in that place, haryaśvāḥ. And that would not happen. They felt by their presence in the holy place and taking bath and doing their tapasya, they felt they were actually ripe for spiritual understanding. And at this moment, who landed up? The guru of all the gurus, Nārada. He is a guru of Vedavyasa. He is a guru of Prahlād. He is a guru of Dhruva. He is a topmost personality. He has bhakti shakti. He can give devotion to anybody. And there he has landed at the right time. Right place at right time he has come. And he sees his innocent boy, so obedient. Just like sometimes you go to the schools, he is so innocent. And they are slaughtered in no time. Okay? Spoiled. Then very soon they are spoiled. So he landed up. Who landed up? Nārada. And Nārada saw, what are these boys doing? Simply, doing tapasya, just like nowadays you see, working very hard, somehow to get a job, and after you get a job, get married and produce children. That's how the whole society is running the society. Correct? True or not? We see that society is only running in one direction. What is the direction? Make some money. After making money, get a beautiful wife. And after getting a beautiful wife means everybody wants the Miss World, but reality is that we are not Mr. World. So she will not come. And then they know. Just like you want to buy a car, you go for the best car. But you don't have money. Then you settle for what is possible. And then you get married. And then what do you do? Produce children. And Nārada is saying, why do they wasting their time in this way? And many people will not agree to this. Prabhupada says something very nice things in the purport. In fact, Narad Muni says, what is the need? There is a very famous shloka is quoting in the purport, is that of Prahlād Maharaj. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlād Maharaj, what is the best thing you know? Prahlād Maharaj is disciple of Nārada. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada is quoting. He said, Tathasādu manne asurya varya dehinam. Then, Sada samudvigna dhyam asad gṛham hitva tapatam griha andukupam vanogatam haryaśvāḥ. Tathasādu manne. He said, the best thing I know. Asura varya dehinam. He is addressing his father, the best of the rakshasas, Asura varya. Oh, best of the demons, the best thing I know. You asked me what is the best thing you learned in the Gurukul. He didn't tell what he learned in the Gurukul because they were useless. They were not his real teachers. His Diksha Gurus, maybe the Shanda and Amarka. His real Guru is Nārada, who taught him in the womb. So he's saying, you want to know the best thing. The best thing, Tathasādu manye asura varya dehina. Oh, best of the rakshasas. Sada samudvigna dhyam asad grahad. What I can see in this world, everybody is in anxiety because they want to make a permanent settlement in a temporary place. Everybody is such a fool. They want, why these people want to, they don't want to live in a rented house. They want their own house. Why? Permanent house. Anyway, you have to go one day, no? What permanent? 20, 30 years you will live and die. They do that. I remember I met one of my classmates. His all hairs are white. So I said, if my also becoming old, why all he become white at such a young age? He said, what happened? I bought this flat in Bangalore worth some 2 crores. And every month, all my salary goes in the installment itself. He may be paying 2-3 lakh per month installment. Kya bachega uska? Jo bhi kamata sab khatam. So he is in all years have become white. And then by 10-12 years, say you by 30 years you enter into some, you not give you loan immediately. By 30 years you go into a loan, say 10-year loan. 40 years you pay the loan with interest. Okay? And then you only tell how much you will live in that house. For 10-15 years you will live and you die. You're not going to live many more. So whole life goes into something which is temporary. And you're going to leave and go. True? But people do not understand this. So therefore, we see very important instruction of Nārada here to haryaśvāḥ. Don't waste time in this way. And this is actually for the society a revolution. Therefore society doesn't like us. Because whenever we meet anybody and we see a pious boy, we will say, don't get married. Don't waste your life. Chant Hare Krishna and go back to Krishna. People just don't like, they hate this. Normal society, they hate this. No, you have to produce children. Why everybody has to produce children? They say, no, some people say, our kula. What your kula? What is so important about your gene? No, the gene has to be preserved. What is so special? Krishna wanted to preserve the gene of the Pandavas. Okay, that is special. He wanted a special because Pandavas were not ordinary, extraordinary people. So he wanted to preserve that line. Krishna preserves it, protected. The Parikshit Maharaj protected. True, he protected. That is special. What is so special about it? Nothing is special about it. What is it preserved? No, some people ask, if everybody becomes Krishna, somebody asked Prabhupada, what with everybody becomes journalist? He was very rash. Swamiji, if everybody becomes devotee and Krishna conscious and like you, what will happen to the world? So Prabhupada said, no, there are many fools like you who will not become Krishna conscious. Don't worry. That is number one. Number two, then how will the world run? So Prabhupada gave another joke for that. Prabhupada said, the sooner the jail is closed, the better. Suppose you go to the jail and we are talking to people, you should chant Hare Krishna, become nice and good, and I'll talk to the king. Suppose situation is such, we can tell the king he is now a nice person. In fact, ISKCON has done, ISKCON prison ministry. Many devotees do try and many times they are successful. They go to jail. Nobody talks to them actually. In jail they are simplicity. They go to do kirtan and they do classes. Weekly they take classes and they give them envelopes, they write letters, they answer their letters. Many in the jail itself start doing kirtan and their japa and they come out as great devotees. They have done it. So because they are jail, one thing is the advantage. They are fully free. They have no work to do. So they easily we can train them. True? So many devotees, they have prison ministry, many parts of the world. So what I was developing? So suppose we go to the jail and all the people start chanting and they become very pure and we ask to the king for a mercy and king says, okay, I can release them. Do you think it is jailer says, what will happen now? Better the jail is closed. Why you want to maintain the jail? True? The same way, the better the material world is closed. Sooner it is closed, better. No. But people want, no, if everybody becomes Krishna conscious, how this world will run? Why you want to run this world? This is a jail. Better it is closed. Sooner closed, better. But people don't understand. They're so attached. The jail should run very nicely. No, that is not a very good argument actually. Okay? So in this way we can understand. So this is a revolution going. It's the revolution of the Bhagavatam, not understood by the society at all. So Nārada is therefore encouraging. And Nārada has spoken just one shloka. How much? Just one shloka. We read the shloka. And what happened? haryaśvāḥ now, the brothers are very pious, very pure. They start discussing among them. 10,000 of them discussing. Samajh aa gaya. And all of them get up. They don't go home. They walk away, take sannyas and walk away. This is what going to happen now. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Hare